Good day, kids! I'm back. It's me again, Teacher Glofer Jane, for another new lesson in science. And this time, we will be discussing all about the characteristics of vertebrates. In this lesson, students are expected to observe the following content standards and performance standards. By the end of our discussion, you are expected to learn the following learning objectives: to describe the distinguished characteristics of each group of vertebrates, to classify each group of vertebrates, and to list examples of each group of vertebrates. Last time, we have discussed about invertebrates, or animals without backbones. So today, let's have a very short recap on what was our previous lesson and a look on today's lesson, which is all about vertebrates, or animals with backbones.
Hi friends! Welcome to a new happy learning video. Today we are going to learn about the invertebrate animals. You all know that the animals are divided into two big groups: the vertebrates that have an internal skeleton formed by bones, and the invertebrates that have no bones. All the invertebrates are oviparous, and we classify them in 6 big groups: sponges, jellyfish, corals, worms, mollusks, echinoderms, and arthropods.
Please bear have backbones, while vertebrates are animals with internal skeletons formed by bones. We will learn further more about this topic, but before that, let's have a little sing-along first.
Sing the Vertebrates song.
We are the vertebrates, big and small. Some of us are long and some of us are tall. Some of us have feathers and fly through the air, and some of us live on the land and have a lot of hair. We are the vertebrates, fat and thin. Some of us have scales and some have more skin. Some of us use lungs to breathe and some of us use gills. Some of us live in the sea and some live in the hills.
We are the vertebrates, big and small. Some of us are long and some of us are tall. As the song goes, vertebrates comes in different sizes, shapes, and forms. Since we're done singing, how about we play a game, a guessing game? You try to guess what group does the following animal belong. Are they birds, fishes, reptiles, amphibians, or mammals? I'll give you 10 seconds to think about your answer. The students who guessed all of the 5 items correctly gets a prize. Are you ready? Let's go! I have mammary glands that I use to feed my young. What am I?
10.
You're right. I'm a mammal. Next, I have moist skin and can live on land and in water. What am I?
10.
You're right. I am an amphibian. I have dry, scaly skin. What am I?
10,
Perfect. I'm a reptile. I have a beak and wings that I use to fly. What am I?
10,
Exactly. I am a bird. Last but not the least, I have gills and fins and I live in water. What am I?
10,
And you're correct. I am a fish. Congratulations! Sorry class, I hate to spoil the fun, but we need to move forward with our next activity, which is your group work. So here is what you're gonna do. The class will be divided into 2 groups. Each group shall receive a set of animal pictures. From these pictures, you are going to identify the animals that are locally found in the Philippines and paste it on the manila paper. Categorize the animals if they are invertebrates or vertebrates. And if they are so, you are going to name what group of vertebrates does the following animal belong. Your group output shall be rated based on the following scoring rubric. Time management, 15%. Good behavior, 15%. Teamwork and cooperation, 20%. Correctness of answers, 30%. Organization of ideas and presentation, 20%, with a total of 100%. And before I forget, the groups should observe the following group activity rules while doing their activities. Well, I guess everybody's ready and excited, so I'm going to give you 5 minutes to finish your work. Timer starts now. Class, your activity a while ago is about identifying the animals that are locally found in the Philippines and classifying them if they are invertebrates or vertebrates. Vertebrates are animals with backbones. You see, these backbones support and shape their bodies. Bones are predominant features in the bodies of vertebral animals because it helps protect their internal organs. With the presence of bones, animals are able to swim, walk, jump, crawl, fly, and run. Vertebrates, as I have discussed a while ago, are grouped into 5. They are the fish, the birds, the amphibians, the reptiles, and the mammals. Mammals are warm-blooded animals that are born alive. They have hair or fur as their body covering and a mammary gland to feed their young with their milk. Fish, on the other hand, are cold-blooded animals covered with scales. They have tails and fins that help them swim. They are animals that are hatched from eggs and breathe through their gills. Birds are also warm-blooded animals, and like fish, They hatch from eggs. They have a pair of limbs for hopping and a pair of wings used in flying. There are birds who have wings but cannot fly. A bird's beak or bill is used in getting food as well as protecting themselves from their enemies. Amphibians are very special animals because they spend part of their lives in water and part on land. They are cold-blooded animals and they came from eggs. They have moist and scaleless skin. Some examples of amphibians are salamander, newt, toad, and Sicilian. Last on the list are the reptiles. They are cold-blooded vertebrates that are hatched from eggs. They have dry, scaly skin, and some of them have shells. Examples of reptiles are turtles, chameleons, snake, lizard, and gecko.
In addition, animals who are born alive are called viviparous animals, while animals who are hatched from eggs are called oviparous animals. Mammal is an example of a viviparous animal. They are born alive with fur or hair as their outer body covering. But there are also mammals whose young are born without any hair or fur, like rabbits, rats, hamsters, guinea pigs, or kangaroo. It takes time for them to grow their own outer body covering. Birds, reptiles, amphibians, and fish are oviparous animals because they are hatched from eggs. Fish have scales to protect their bodies. However, there are fishes who do not have scales. Instead, they have other outer body layers. On the other hand, not all birds have the same beak. Their beaks are designed for a particular type of food, whether it's nuts, fruits, worms, insects, fish, or other small creatures. Reptiles are cold-blooded animals, which means they find it hard to regulate their own body temperature. They have dry, scaly skin and even shell because it maintains the moisture inside their bodies whenever they are on hot and dry places. On the contrary, amphibians usually have moist skin to enable gas and liquid to pass through their bodies easily.
In the Philippines, a number of our local animals are endangered, like the Philippine eagle, the Philippine crocodile, tamaraw, pawikan, pilandok, and tarsier because of illegal hunting or poaching. People need to take responsibility of their actions and learn to take care more of our environment by planting more trees and disposing our garbage on the proper waste disposal areas in order to preserve and protect our wildlife.
Well, I hope you learned a lot from me today because I'm going to have a short quiz.